Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of the D-Pad Discourse. This edition will be for the week that started on April 6, 2014. Alright, well, news came out that Infamous sold over 1 million copies in less than 9 days. It's a great feat. Infamous Second Son on the PS4 was the PS4's very first big game after the PS4 launched. So this news isn't that surprising. There's a lot of PS4 owners that are looking for games to buy since there's not that many overall PS4 games in the system's library. So any big name game that's AAA at this point is going to more than likely get good sales, since a lot of people needs more games to play. And Infamous definitely fit into that. It did really well, and this bodes well in terms of the next-gen consoles when it comes to future software. Developers will be moving on to these next-gen consoles, or I should say current-gen consoles, faster, because they'll see that people are actually buying games for these consoles. So it's really good news to see a current-gen game do really well. Alright, this week Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. Coming to the Wii U and 3DS. Now, there wasn't a official release date stated, a specific release date, but the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros. Will be coming out before the Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Now, this is kind of interesting to me, to put it simply, because the Wii U needs all the help that it can get in order to do better in sales. So it's been stated, if I remember correctly, that Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U will be coming out in the winter. Now that could mean either late 2014 or early 2015. So we're gonna have to find out what happens. But that period, especially late 2014, will be a bad period for Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U, because the game will be overshadowed by all the big name games coming out for the Xbox One and PS4. And I feel that, if anything, the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros. Should be the one that comes out during the winter, while the Wii U version comes out during the summer of this year. But Nintendo, they're on their own schedule when it comes to a lot of things. And on top of that, maybe Nintendo saw people saying, oh, if Smash Bros. Is coming out for the Wii U, why would I get the 3DS version if I have a Wii U? Well, now, due to Super Smash Bros. Coming out first on the 3DS, that gives a reason for people with the Wii U to buy the game, especially if it's going to come out to the 3DS 6 months or more before it comes out to the Wii U. So it's going to be interesting to see how well Super Smash Bros. Does when it eventually comes out on the Wii U. Alright, and now to end off this edition of the D-Pad Discourse, Harmonix recently revealed that they are planning a reboot of Rock Band for the PS4 and Xbox One. And this news really excites me. Rock Band was one of my favorite gaming franchises on the PS3 and 360 during that gen. Back in, I would say, 2007 and 2008, each and every weekend, me and my friends would just play Rock Band for hours upon hours. And there was a lot of good memories good memories from doing that, and we had a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this new rebooted version will be for these new consoles. I'm interested in seeing what changes and or additions will be made to the game. Interested in seeing if any motion control features will be added. Now that the Xbox One, well, each Xbox One comes with Kinect. So I'm interested in seeing if there will be any camera features for the game. And I'm also interested to see whether or not the music that tons of people bought on their old 360 and PS3 consoles will be able to transfer over, especially since there's been recent news of songs getting removed from the Rock Band store these past few months. And also, on top of that, the instruments too, whether or not the instruments will be great improvements or whether we have to spend even more money on more plastic instruments. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they'll reboot the franchise. But I definitely think it's time. I believe the last Rock Band game, Rock Band 3, came out about 3 years ago, and that's a good time, good gap in between Rock Band releases, 3 years or more, to get people amped up for a new one, because Rock Band and all those music games as a whole were releasing on a really consistent basis, probably at one point in that gen, probably every 3 to 4 months. So music games definitely needed a break, and now that there hasn't been a major music game for a decent amount of time, at least outside of Rocksmith, it's a good time to reintroduce a new Rock Band game, in my opinion, and I'm again looking forward to seeing what they do with it. Alright, and that was another edition of the D-Pad Discourse. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will come back next week. I'm Brad Davis, and I'm gonna rock on out of here. Alright, see you next week.